Hello everyone, more of the same, QW, Islands of Insight, etc, etc. So for today, I think my main goal is going to be this enclave up here, because it's the last big enclave in Lucent waters, and it awakens a new puzzle type, so I do want to do that, so that I can get some stuff later. Yeah, so there's that. Before I do that, I'm going to solve, I saw this right over here. Solve a couple puzzles in this area since I haven't done that yet, so I might as well. Let's see, we got a matchbox here. Oh, there's this one over there. I'm not counting this as being distracted by puzzles. I'm deliberately choosing this. This is my personal choice. I'm betting, yeah, over here we got the sky drop. And hopefully we don't run into another puzzle like last time where I'm going to have to make some kind of cut. Like, there's no way. Not to say the rest of this content has been very fast-paced and high energy, but there's a certain point at which I just can't handle. Okay, so we definitely don't want to make those. We don't want to make squares, and we don't want to make checkerboards. So that's the last rule there, so that will force this here. So we kind of have a bunch of forced moves. No checkerboards. Let's see where we go from there. Where do we go from here? So we don't want 3 in a row of black, but there's nothing preventing anything yet. There's no checkerboard potential. Well, actually, I could put a black one here and then 2 white ones there. Because if I put a black one here, it would make potential checkerboards. Black one here. Oh, hold on. There's a potential checkerboard there. This does have to be white. So then it is, in fact, this. This is another potential checkerboard, so we don't want squares, we don't want checkerboards, so that has to be like so. There's the puzzle. That actually is an easy one, I just didn't see the thing immediately. Yeah, I really haven't explored this area yet. And I won't really overly explore hub areas until I'm running the mod that prevents me from seeing the same puzzle over and over and over again. I already have done that a bit, but... Oh, cool. It gave me the power-up after I did all the sky drops. So this power-up, I don't think we've seen yet. So let me get a little closer to these sky drops to see what it does. You might see what it does. It doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, great. Cool. That's bugged. Or something like that. Weird. Unless it only works when you get close to the origin point. I forget how it works. Yeah, you have to get close to the origin point. If you get close to the origin point of a sky drop, all of the pieces turn a singular color. And then, yeah, that's how you find those. So now that I did that, I ended up skipping a bunch of puzzles I actually wanted to do. That's okay. So we want to connect all the dark and light cells. So obviously that has to happen here or we're in trouble. And we don't want any squares, so we have to fill in the corners there. So there's a white cell here. There cannot be white cells in any of these or we're going to cut off black cells, so they all have to be black. White has to connect, so all of those will come out. No squares means these have to be dark cells. So the white cells come out here, and no squares. Okay, there we go. Cool. Simple. Saw that one, so might as well take it. Complete the pattern. Is this just 2 and 2 all the way down? So it'll be that. Right? Yeah, that's pretty easy. That's pattern grids for you. Either they're immediately obvious, you solve them in 8 seconds, or they take 7 years. There's really no in between for those. All dark regions have area 2, all light regions have area 3. So our really only starting point is here. So this has to come out. And since there can't be a dark piece here, because it wouldn't have an area of 2, that solves this, and we have to block these. So now these are ready to go. Let's see where we go from here. Because no matter what... I mean, there could be this. It's totally possible. Actually, no, it's not. This isn't possible. So if we do this... Yeah. Although we can't do that. Sorry. If we do this, what I mean by that is this has to happen. Which means... Yeah, no matter what we do here, we're screwed. Yeah. So... Yeah, I kind of saw that one, but I just felt like... Oh, gosh, I'm misclicking everything. I felt like I had to demonstrate that. So I think this has to be... dark cell. I think the same. No, it might not be the same over here because of this missing piece here. So this is totally a possible thing to do, right? Where it's not. I feel like there has to be an easier inference. Like I feel like I'm making really big logical leaps, um, and I shouldn't be doing that. Let's look down in this area. It feels like there's a bit of a choke point. So, for instance, if we did this, that's totally possible. This is guessing and checking. I don't really like that so much. But if we have this, yeah. So this one can't be a dark cell. So that one has to be a light cell. So it could be this, but maybe it could be that. No, it can't. So it does have to be this. That is, in fact, what is true. That's not the greatest way to do logical inference, where I just try 4 or 5 things and see which one works. I don't know. I feel like because it's a 2 difficulty puzzle, there should be a logical step that's kind of obvious, but I just didn't see it. I went for a much more difficult route. All right, so the question is go here or there. This one can't go there now, so it has to come up that way. It means that's that. That is forced. That is forced. So this could be either still. No, that now has to be blocked. Oops, wrong button. I like that one, but yeah, maybe I just missed the obvious step. Because usually with 2 difficulty puzzles, you can pretty much just follow step by step if you can find where that step is. Uh-huh. Oh, I heard a cube, but it's saving for later because I have to do this guy. Just back and forth over the... Hey. Oh, I also heard an arch. Where are you going, man? There we go. So, back this direction. Oh, and the arch is right next to it. Neat. So, let's see. We've been doing about 5 minutes or so of this. Let's keep going. I just want to track my time on this, so I spend the majority of my time at the enclave I want to go to, but I do want to hit some Verdant Glen puzzles while I'm here. Don't make squares. Okay, cool. All dark regions have area 5 and light have area 4, so we know those. Actually, that one's kind of taken care of already. Can't connect those because that would make too big of a space, so that has to come out. Light regions of 4, so that has to be separated. Okay. Oops, that has to come out. Well, where are we going to go from here? Don't make that. Don't make squares. Don't make squares. There it is. So that light region is taken care of. Those can't connect. It would overload. So that is done. That can't connect because it would be too large of a region. Are there any squares here I'm in danger of? I'm not. Let's see. I could do this. Well, whatever. It can't be this piece because then that would be too much. That obviously has to be that now. Whoops. Ah. I swear, like the mouse cursor even tries to tell you left click is dark, right click is right, and I mess it up all the time. Let's see. That has to come out, so they can't connect. That is finished, so there we go. Oops, hold on. That has to come out that far, which means this is forced, and that is done. I like that one. That was fun. Yeah. Not to say that was a hard puzzle or anything, but I like it. If I don't immediately see the solution, I like to be able to at least infer it and take logical, steps to get it. I don't like it so much when I just have to randomly flail until I get it, which I'm going to complain about that puzzle I hated from last video this whole time, probably. I just really hated that puzzle. Alrighty. I don't think I've done... well, now I'm definitely not in Verdant Glen anymore, but that's okay. And I'm also going complete opposite direction to where I want to be. Hold on, I did see this guy. Let's see. Everyone's favorite, morphic fractals. Okay, so I want the tendrils to go the other way, like that. Kind of. There has to be fewer of them? How do I make fewer of them? No, they have to be kind of there anyway. Like, sort of. Oh, okay, that's it. Well, did it. I mean, creating good puzzles is tricky, I'll be honest. It's hard to... Wait, did I do this one right? I'm pretty sure I already did this leitmotif right here. Like, this one is from last time. It's just not unloaded, and I also did this one. Pretty sure those ones were here last time. Anyway, I don't want to, like, give the developers too much grief for puzzles that don't work very well. That's this, right? Yep. Because it is difficult to make a puzzle with the correct difficulty. Because you don't want it to be so easy that there's no work involved. But you also want to make sure there's that aha moment. That moment where the player discovers what it is they're supposed to do. It should be satisfying. It shouldn't feel like, oh, that was the solution. Like the puzzle I did last video, where it just kind of felt like, oh, that's a very unsatisfying way of doing it. I don't feel smart for finishing it. I just feel like, oh, finally that thing is over. And morphic fractals are all like that. I don't really feel like I'm solving anything. I just feel like I'm just doing this until the game says I'm done. What on earth? This one's so weird. And also, how do I even get close to what this is? I haven't even found anything that looks remotely like it. Here, kind of? Like, I want this... Oh, hold on. Outer ring is doing all right. Well, that's the solution, everyone. That was it. Hope that showed you how to do morphic fractals. I hate that. Yeah. So there's no aha moment. I didn't go, oh, I see how to do this puzzle now. It was just, I did it. That was it. Is there something up there? Yeah, there's an arch. Here, let's do it the silly way. Stand under it and then launch through. I'm trying to get... Oh, there. That's where I'm trying to go, right? Yep. That's where I'm trying to go. So let's get on the thing. I've been distracted long enough, I say, as I go right to this hidden pentat. Much of a boundary here. There's not much I can do. Oh, there's one. And, oh, it goes up around. Okay, I'm going to climb this hilltop is what this is going to be. Oh, I hear you. There you are. This is an odd one. It's just basically the cliff face that I'm just climbing. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm surprised at how much the game is able to get out of this relatively simple hide and seek type of puzzle. Interesting. Okay. So right now this big thing is facing that way and it needs to face the other way. So I need to figure out which direction will do that. Oh, this direction. So now I just have to figure out how to connect them so that... Okay. Alright, fine. Thank you, game. I think when this game first came out, morphic fractals were actually a bit harder because the sort of space, the sort of grace space around the correct answer was smaller, and they made it larger because some puzzles were nearly impossible because you just couldn't figure out what to do. Well, I'll tell you what, this move is bait. I need to make sure I only break 3 at a time. This is going to be tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe this? I don't think this is correct at all. And it is. That is totally correct. I did it. We're going to say that was because I was very smart. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I've got some of these now. Yeah, I've done 10 of the 99 here. Sanguine Orchid Zenith. I think that's the hat that I don't want to wear ever. Did we see this hat before? No, we haven't seen this one, but it looks like this. It looks like I'm wearing a traffic cone. I'm not going to wear that crap. We're going to go back to that. Oh, wait, hold on. What's the other one? Mirabilis. I'm drowning in Mirabilises. We're going to have way more than we ever need for this game. Hold on. Sight's here. Did I do this one? Hold on a second. Yeah, there's 3 I've done already. I know I've done this one. So I'm going to just not do it. And if I haven't done it yet, oops. Alrighty, so I want to go this way. So I think I mentioned somewhere else the concept of like the rotating like static puzzles when I talked about player stats. There's 3 areas in the game that have a slightly different way of doing puzzle design. Some of these aren't awakened yet. I do have to finish a different place. But all the other logic puzzles in the hub areas, the ones that count toward here, that all generate on the bottom level, there's just spawn locations and then they randomly spawn in. Whereas this area up here is a different set of puzzles that generate. And instead of generating like daily and swapping out, it's just a new set generates every time I load the game. So if I wanted to hardcore grind the puzzles up here, I would just do all the ones I see, quit, reload the game, and a new set would be here. Whereas the ones down there change not hourly, but there's a new puzzle in 9 hours, so to speak. So those ones you got to wait a little while before the whole thing rotates, but this set doesn't. But because I can't play them all yet, let's see, like, can I do this one? Don't make 4 in a row dark cells. All dark regions of area 6. All light regions of area 6. This doesn't look like it's going to be easy at all. Well, I know I can't do that, because not only is it make that thing, but then I can't do anything with that lower area. So how do I... This is probably going to connect to that. Like, it could do this, but then we're in trouble there. In fact, there's no way for this to connect to here without causing a problem for the light cells. Right? So if I do this, then this can't be here because it's that. And it can't be that because there's no light region. So this probably is not going to connect. So at best, we know these are going to be cells. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That has to connect, which means this has to connect as well. So we now know this. We now know this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light can't connect there. 1, 2, 3. This can't be light because then it would overload the light one. So we know this for sure. And the dark region has to go out. So we now know that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to come out and it can't go there. So that's done. Let's see what else. There cannot be any dark cells in here because it would not have enough space. So that has to be blocked. There we go. That's 5, so we need to figure out where else it goes. It can't be there because then look at this. So that is the answer. This has to come out. Can't connect there, would overload. So that is in fact where that goes. This is 4. It could connect here. In fact, it has to connect here because if it's here, now it'll overload no matter what it does. Then this has to be, oops, that has to be the dark cells. That has to be completed, so that has to come out. This has to come out because it has to be 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is done. We can't make 4 in a row, so I did that. This is complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has to come out. That is the only way to do that, and we're done. That actually wasn't too bad. It started out looking like it was going to be really, really hard. It's just a matter of drilling down to that bottom corner area and just going from that. Let's see, 5A5. Okay. Well, the one thing I do know is that this can't connect to the A. Because if this is on either of the A's, there's no way... Oh, there is a way for it to go over here. Actually, I thought it just wouldn't reach for some reason. Let's see. Wait, hold on a second. No, sorry, there's only 4 wide. I thought for a second I could just totally cheat it. But for sure we can't do this because now that doesn't connect to the A. Let's see. I'm going to try to make a logical deduction rather than just make a guess. Actually, no, I just see the answer. It is this. I just see it. Oops. It's just my giant brain. I just saw that as they all fit together. I guess the inference being that the A, if it was black, there would be no way for it to connect while making 5 of these. So I guess that you just had to be that, and then you go from there. Huh. I'd say you're not supposed to solve logic grids that way, but if you do just happen to see the whole answer, it comes together to you like that in your third eye, then might as well go for it. Anyway, let's head to the thing. Logic grids are going to be awakened here. Cool. I also remember this enclave pretty well. I'm surprised at how much I remember of this game. I don't remember all the puzzle solutions, but I just kind of remember the general areas and what you have to do in them. So we're just going to start off with this guy. So we have another underclued grid. So connect all dark cells. Well, that's that. So we want to complete the chain of bottleneck. So that's this. We want to do any pillar of insight and find 3 underclued leitmotifs. This is the only area in the game with underclued leitmotifs. On my first playthrough, I just could not figure out what this is about. I had to come back later because I didn't really understand leitmotifs. So we've seen these before. But if you notice here, we're missing part of the symbol. We're supposed to see something else. So we would infer normally that we're not standing in the right place and that we have to find the rest of it. But you see it's lighting up, so we're actually getting pretty close. So this is what they mean by underclued leitmotif, that there's only some of the leitmotif, but we can still fill it out anyway. And we're going to find this type of thing only in this enclave, which is a bit of a shame. I wish there were more of them. This is an interesting concept. Connect all dark and light cells. Well, that has to escape, and those have to escape, so that's that. Connect all light cells. Well, light has to escape out of that. Just gonna be looking around, make sure I don't miss anything. Thankfully, this is not an enclave. It looks like it has any hidden arches or cubes or things like that. All dark cells have to come through there. Yeah, bottlenecks. So we've learned about this from the last time I did underclued grids in the Shattered Oasis. Yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah, hidden logic grid, easy to miss. Mark only what's definitely true, connect all dark cells. So they could come through here or through there. But that's actually not true because we can't make this pattern, so they do have to come through there. That's why it's important to read all the rules and not just start pontificating about how to do the puzzle without checking. Question mark. Connect all dark cells. That's for sure. That for actually that's going a little more. There you go. That's for sure. I think that's everything on this level, so let's head up to the next of the bottleneck logic grids. Light cells have to go through here, and that's all we know. Easy. All dark cells, so that has to go through. This has to go. Oh, that's all. Another leitmotif. Again, missing pieces of it, but that's okay because that's what underclued leitmotif is. Ooh, we can get the upgrade I want. Get the upgrade I want. So next time we do a hidden pentat, I'll try to show this off. But once we get 4 out of 5 of the relics, the bubble that contains the relics, it'll shrink. And it'll shrink so it'll center the final object. So if you can't find it, it'll help you find that pesky last object. So now let me look, what other upgrades do I really, really want? I'm going to base it off of what kind of stuff I'm going to do next. Actually, I know what's going to come next in the game. And by know, I mean I remember what kind of puzzles we're going to see in the main quest shortly. And it's actually these. We haven't seen any phasic dials yet or music grids. So I want to do this and that at least, because this will start giving us more bonus points for finishing the puzzle type. And when we enter a new area, they're going to give us a ton of really easy ones. So we'll get a ton of points very, very quickly. Okay. Connect all dark and light. Well, light has to come through here for sure. 3 more. Oh, hold on. Dark can't be there. So there we go. And this is the last one. Dark cells have to go through there, and there, and there. Nice. So this one, I'm not seeing anything yet, so I think I have to stand further back up here. Yeah, something like here. Something like there. There we go. Yeah. Oh, now it's changed from complete the chain of bottleneck to do 15 logic grids. So there are, it now tells us find all 12 underclued leitmotifs, so we know there are 12 exactly. Don't make squares, connect all dark cells. Well, that has to go through here. This has to come out this way, this has to come out that way, and we know that we can't make squares, so that all of these have to be light, and we're good. Yeah, let's do the rest of this island as best we can. Connect all dark, and don't make squares. So the whole thing can be done. Oh wait, hold on, it wasn't even underclued. I just assumed it was because everything else was. Wow. And there's this up top. Mark only what's true. Definitely true, connect all light cells. Well, let's go there. There could be light cells here, we don't know. But it definitely has to come out this way. So basically we're just making a maze and just avoiding dead ends. It has to go this way and then this way. Not a particularly difficult maze, but it is a maze. I like that puzzle. That's a fun one. Vaguely remember that one. Let's see. Just making sure I didn't miss any obvious stuff. I think I got all the light motifs that are on this island. I didn't see any other symbols for that. Just, it's really easy to miss logic grids if you're just running through very quickly. Let's head this way. I definitely see this underclued light motif. That was an obvious one. Let's head down to the Pillar of Insight that's down here, which I did see out of the corner of my eye, because I'm brilliant. So, don't make 3 in a row. Well, then we know that that has to be there, like this. And since the 2 is now complete, we can do that. 4 more tiles remain that we can do. Oh, no 3 in a row, so we have to do that. Don't make 3 in a row. Well, if I did this, for instance, we'd have to have 3 dark cells on top, so we can't have that or that be white. And that also can't be dark. 2 and 2, we don't want to make squares. So if I had this, for instance, these would both be dark cells making a square. So we have to do, oh, that's all. We just have to do that. Don't make squares again. So once more, if I do this, it makes a square. So that has to be like so. And this same thing. We don't want to make a T-shape with, we haven't really seen a puzzle with that yet. But if I do this, it's going to force the T-shape. So, oh, that's the only piece that we need. That for sure is blocked. We don't want to make T-shapes, so that has to be there. That means this has to be blocked. That has to be blocked because we don't want it to do that. It can't go here either. Let's see. This would force a T-shape there. We don't want a T-shape here. That has to come out for sure. Let's see. That has to come out. We know that much. One more piece. It's not really into that. Oh, it's this. If this were a white piece, we'd have to have 2 dark cells making a T-shape here, so that has to be dark. Interesting. Complete all 4 pillars. I wake caught within the folds of 2 realms. Contorted by the whims of gravity, I am stretched and compressed, heavy and weightless. A moment drowns in eternity, an hour gasps in an instant. I fall away from a shattered sky, dragged down by the living ground beneath me. I have memories that never happened of a place I've never been. I sleep. Okay. I don't know what that means. This says underclude, but it kind of just feels like a regular puzzle to me. Right? Like, am I just doing a regular puzzle here? Basically regular puzzle, except this piece could be anything. Weird. The other ones I'm missing over here? Yeah, this one. Don't make 2 in a row. So that means obviously we can't have something like this, because we'd have several in a row there. And we can't have a pattern like this because it'd make 2 in a row. The only pattern we can have is this one. And then we have to fill those. Cool. So that finishes the main quest of the Enclave. And since it is a bonus Enclave, it gives us a mystery at the end of it, which we'll check out after I finish the Enclave. It might not be one we can do right now, but even if it is, it might be one that's too much work to get. So I guess underclude things can happen now in the main hub worlds. Head up here. Oh. Don't make this pattern, that does this. Let's see. If I did this, where would I put the fifth piece that wouldn't create? I think we have to have this. Actually, hold on. I just kind of see in my mind's eye. See how this is making this diagonal? I think we just have to continue it. I think this is the only thing we can do. And then we have to make pieces around it. Yeah, that's just what we have to do. Hopefully that made sense just looking at it. Like any other arrangement of 5 white cells is going to put 2 next to each other. 2 black ones next to each other. We don't want that. There's got to be another underclued leitmotif here somewhere, and I don't see it. Okay, that's done. This one just looks like a puzzle. But just half of the puzzle. Okay, I see. Weird. Let's see. Well, where's the 4 going to go? It can only extend here. Any other spaces is going to clash. All dark cells need to be connected, which is going to force this out. So that's that. Ah, there's another puzzle there. I just feel like I'm missing a leitmotif somewhere. Oh, there it is. The reason I feel that is I just see, okay, we got to complete 4 pillars of insight, 12 underclued leitmotifs. I see, so there's probably 4 islands with pillars of insight. If each one had 2 underclued leitmotifs, we'd get up to 11 out of 12, and then there's that special island over there, because there's extra. So I don't know, just in my head I'm going, it would be nice symmetry if all of them had 2. Don't make squares, connect all dark cells. 8. That's all we gotta know. There's one puzzle around this corner. I like this enclave. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so 4, 4. These obviously aren't going to connect then, because 1 light symbol per area. So how could we make any 4s? We can't do this, because then where is this going to go? This is the only way to do it, right? Or, alternatively, this way. So no matter what it is, those are light cells, and they come out that way. That should finish off this little island. So let's head over here. Do this pillar of insight. Done. Those can't connect. Alright, let's go from there. Oh, I was just solving the puzzle. I wasn't doing anything else. They can't do that because it'll overload. 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 Yep. Well, whatever the case is, if this is here, this is dark, and if the white cell goes there, that's dark. So those have to be light. Yep. And I believe it's the same deal here, right? No, it isn't. Right? No, yeah, it is. Because like if this is a dark cell, we'd have issues where this would overload. So we have to do that. Don't overload with the outline. So if an area number is almost complete, see if you can rule out the possibilities by checking if the outline would violate other rules of the puzzle. So the 2 cannot expand to the right over here because then the 3 would overload. So that's what we're doing now. So for instance, this would overload the 2 because it would have to go all the way down. So with that, let's see. So this is a possible thing, or it's also possible to go one of those 2, right? It could be this, it could be that, it could also be this. No, it can't be this, because then this has to be dark and that has to be dark. So we end up with that. Let's see here. The 3 can't extend into there. It can't, it could do this. Let's actually not look at the 3. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. Maybe it's the 5 that I want to look at, because the 5 can't connect to the 2. Well, I mean, 3 can come down this way, right? No, it can't, because then the 2 would be overloaded. That would overload it. This is fine. Really, it comes down to making sure the 2 doesn't get overloaded. So I think this is the only way to do it without overloading the 2. Oop. There we go. Oh, this wasn't even an underclude. That was just a regular puzzle. Huh, interesting. Well, we definitely have an underclude leitmotif somewhere around here to look at. This is bait. If you do this, this 3 gets overloaded. So that's to come out. Let's see. This is possible, but this would overload this 3. In fact, so that is the only way to do it. Hold on. This is the angle I want for that leitmotif. Come on. Thank you. Let's see here. One of these two has got to be a light cell, the other one's dark. If this was a light cell, we'd overload this 4. So that has to be the dark cell. We have to have this, and then this can't connect over here because that would overload. All right, another piece of a leitmotif here. Let's head up. See what can be found here. Oh boy. So none of these can be white, because if any of this is white, we're going to overload the 3 this way. So those all have to be dark. So now the question is, which one of these? Kind of feels like any of them, right? No, because let's say I did this. That has to be blocked off and that. So we know those have to be like that. Cool, cool, cool. Get up here to the 5-pit puzzle. This should be a fun one. Okay. So this 6, we can't have any white pieces over here, just like the puzzle we did, because then all of these would be dark and we'd overload the 2. So that has to be like so. The 2 is not going to go this way because then both of these would be white and it would overload the 6. So we know that. So it's going to be one of these 2, make both, excuse me, both of these dark. And we can't connect this here, so that has to be where the 2 goes. And we have to block the 6 off. That actually wasn't that hard, especially after doing that one down there. It would have been harder if I hadn't done that one first. Here's the leitmotif piece. Done. Okay, the 3 here. See, we already have 12 pieces here, and we know that one of these 3 is going to be a light cell because the other 2 will be dark. So let's just block this off. That's all. There you are. Same deal here. If I had one of these being dark, all of these would be light, we'd be in trouble. So, oh, that's it. That's the whole puzzle. Yeah. Is that all on this island? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything obvious. Because if you look in my bonus objectives, it says complete 38 logic grids. It doesn't say that all 38 logic grids, so I know there are more than 38 of them. Just making sure, because it feels like I got through that island pretty quick compared to the previous one. I said this way. I see a 1-star puzzle over here. Just a reminder, 1 star means 6 pips. Okay, 5, 4. Don't connect those. Connect all dark cells. This has come out. This will have to come out through here at least. Let's see. And we can't block this off like so. So no matter what, this has to be a dark cell. Because if it's a light cell, we're blocked. 4 remaining. Jeez. Well, that has to come out. Well, no matter what, one of those 2 is light, so both of those are dark. Let's see. Oh, wait, this has to be dark because it has to escape. Symbol ownership. It is sometimes helpful to note when an area without a symbol must be connected to an area with a symbol. So in this case, this 4 would connect there. That's a pretty obvious one, but we haven't specifically gone over that insight. Five pip down here. ABC, CBA. Well, they all have to go through this choke point, and the 2 dark ones can't touch each other, so it's going to have to be like this. Like this. That's all we know. Huh. Well, that's come out. Which one is forced here? Hold on, if I do this, how on earth am I going to solve this puzzle? Because it'll be way more than 5. It's going to be all 7 of them, so it does have to be this one. Do you see what I mean? Like, otherwise the 5 would have to come all the way around. It would make 7 dark squares. Is that everything? There is an underclued light motif right here. That looks like all the logic grids, though. Another pillar of insight. Well, the 5 can only go up this one space, otherwise it has to escape through there. Oh, that's it. That's all. We just know the 5 has to escape. This 4, if it goes this direction, where does the 5 go? So we know that piece, and that's the only one we have to do. Same deal, if this 4 goes over here, the 5 is nowhere to go. Both of those have to be dark, because if any of them's light, then neither piece is anywhere to go. Don't trap areas, so this is what we just did. Cool. This 3 can go up 1, but it definitely has to come out that way. The 5, or... yeah, if this 3 comes out this way, where does this 3 go? It runs out of space pretty quick, so that has to be like so. This 3 can only go up the one space, so it does have to be like this. Solves the rest of the puzzle. That was nice and easy. So, this is already 9 pieces, so this either has to be dark here, here, or there. But no matter which one it is, this would be a light piece, because if this is dark, this is light. If this is dark, that's light, and so on and so forth. Neat. This looks like the same puzzle. We have, yeah, 11. So this is dark, or that is dark. But either way, these 2 are light. Forward overload over here. Oops, this is just to complete the puzzle thing, isn't it? Well, in that case, the only way to make this so that the 5 has enough room to grow is if the 4 takes up as little space as possible over on the left. That's that puzzle. 6. It's going to be either this one or that one for the 6, which means the 2 can't be up here. And that's it. Anything else on this lower level? Does not look like it. Let's check around the back. Nothing. Baited. Alright. 6. So one of these 2 is going to be white. Makes that a dark cell. This one can't be white because then the 4 will be blocking the 5 from going anywhere. The 5 can only go one space this way, so it has to come out there. That's the obvious solution. I don't know what I was looking for. That was pretty much right there. My mind was looking at so many other places there. I missed the really obvious final bit of that. Ah, darn it. So more of the same. 5 can't move out this way because the 6 has nowhere to go. And now the 5 can't move down because then the 3 would have nowhere to go. And it can't go this way because then that 3 would have nowhere to go. So we're pretty much set with some of this. This 3 could go that way, we know. This 2 can't come up because then the 3 has nowhere to go. This can go one space there, but it does have to come up that way. Oh, connect all dark cells as well, so we don't want to make any dead ends with those. Let's see. This has to go somewhere. Oh wait, hold on, this has to escape there. Forces this out, and that. Oh. If this 3 moves over to the right, the 6 is blocked, so it can't do that. The 6 could go 1, 2, 3, 4, but it definitely has to come down that far. Let's see. Any other obvious moves I'm missing? Not really. Oh, these have to escape. Hold on. Yeah, so that has to come down this way. This has to escape out. So now this definitely has to come up. Is that this could be dark or light, I guess. I don't know. This 3 is go there. Well, hold on, it has to escape that way. So yeah, it's dark. And whatever we do, we have to let this connect, so that has to be like that. Cool, good puzzle. Aha, hidden one. This would immediately block the 2, so we can't do it. This would immediately block the 5, so it has to be dark. And we can't block the 6 either, so this is in fact how 3 is going to be. Oops, hold on. This can't be... No, that can't be. But the 6, no matter what, has to come through there. 5 can only go one space this way, so it has to come up. And then it can't go up here, because then 4 has nowhere to go. So that's that. Connect all dark cells. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the very least, which means dark cells have to come through here. And that solves that one. Those have to connect, so now that's finished. Good puzzle, everyone. Well done. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Let's get up to the top area here. Looks like we got another underclued leitmotif. There's also another one down there I gotta figure out how to find. Let's see. Any other logic grids I'm missing? Hold on. It might just be... Oh, I saw it. Over here. See that little bit there? That's what I'm looking for. Nice. I love leitmotifs. Okay, I think this is it. This is it for this area. I'm gonna move over here. Get the last things. I'll need 2 more underclued leitmotifs. 1 more pillar of insight right here. And a couple more logic grids. Alright, we don't want to connect these. This has to come out for sure. Oops. This way and that. Guess that's all we know. That's all we know there. And here... Wait, what else do I know on this one? Oh, because the A has to go through there. I see. Let's see. The A can't go through here or there, so it has to come around this way. And around this way. Yeah. B has to come through. But A and C don't have to go anywhere, so it just has to go this way. Block it off. Let's see. The A has to connect through the center, so it's going to come through these 4, I believe. Guaranteed, because it can't connect through there. Letter bottlenecks, that's what we just did. Connected to identical letters, avoid tiles that touch different letters, etc., etc. So in this example here, the D has to squeeze through these areas. Cool. Now we know everything there is to know about underclued grids. Let's just do these logic grids that are around here somewhere. Hold on. There's definitely a leitmotif this way. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Clicky clicky. So let's separate all those. BAD. BAD. Those are the only ones that have to escape. And then that. And that. Yep, that's it. There's one over here. Almost done with this part of the quest. So the question is, will B go through and A go around, or will A go through and B go around? Well, how is B going to go around? There's not enough space up here. So B has to come through. Oh, which means A has to come around that way. Yeah. But there are more logic grids. We'll find them. There's also 1 more underclued leitmotif, which looks like it's going to be around this side. Probably up there. A has to go through this middle area like that. Oh, that's all. Just has to go through those 2. Okay, I think I got everything on the lower level. Let's go to the top. Let's see what we can find, shall we? We're going to definitely have that, and then... Oh, that's all we know. That's all we know about that puzzle. Okay. This one, the A can't cut through here because then the B can't make it. So the A has to cut around the bottom. Oh, that's all we know. Let's go here. A can't get through any of this. How would A get through? So A has to come around this way. There's 2 more that we know. How do we know 2 more? Oh, hold on. It has to go all the way through like that. Where is that leitmotif? Here it is. Alrighty. That's it. 100% complete. Look at that. Brilliant work, team. Well done. I'm very proud of you all. Let's go this way again. So let's check out that mystery we unlocked, see what it is. If it's something I can solve very quickly and easily, I'll show you, but I might not remember exactly what it is. Or I might remember what it is, but I know that it's involved, or that it's in an area we haven't explored yet, so I'll just ignore it. Yeah. I could just wait till I've unlocked every mystery and then do them all at once, but I feel like doing it this way for a bit. A fallen temple lies in a place of deepest blue. From here, 4 flowing paths lead you in 4 different directions. A temple is touched by 2 of those paths, where 2 logic grids dance atop grinning lions. Switch 2 and 4 within one of them. So we can tell just from the picture here and the description of like grinning lions that this is an area we haven't been. So we are going to ignore this mystery for the time being. In which case, that is all we can really do at this junction. I mean, we could do more, but it's already been about an hour. So yeah, we finished all of the enclaves in Lucent waters now. There are some trials we haven't done I might get to. There's, of course, still more stuff in Verdant Glen I haven't touched. I haven't touched the quest for perfection, and of course, plenty of just random puzzles. So we'll see what I do next time. I don't know. But the game really wants me to start exploring Autumn Falls. I might start hitting up the enclaves in here. So we can awaken the phasic dials, which is stuff I just got the bonus points for. This one doesn't tell me anything new, and neither does that one. So never mind. So this one seems like an important one to go to at some point. But I don't know if it'll be next time or not. It's been a bit... Oh, wait, hold on a second. I didn't pick up the bonus for this. Yeah, let's take that. Any other bonuses I'm missing? No, I think it's just... And then there. Yeah, okay. Never mind. So yeah, that's it. It's been incredibly fun for me. I hope it's been a very wild, exciting, high energy video for you. I do my best, but you know, sometimes I can... Oh, I already solved that one. I'll see you all next time then. Nothing else I can say. Bye.